Today, we will discuss about system of linear equation in two variables. So the graph of systems of linear equation may coincide, may be parallel, perpendicular, or intersecting. So let us have example. So we are given equation y equals 2x minus 3 and y is equal to 2x plus 1. So using the slope and intercept in graphing, so the lines are parallel. Looking back to the two equations here, y equals 2x minus 3 and y equals 2x plus 1, their slopes are equal and the y-intercepts are different. So we may say that m sub 1 is equal to m sub 2 and b sub 1 is not equal to b sub 2. So our slope here in the first equation is 2 and the y-intercept or b sub 1 is negative 3. For the second equation, m sub 2 is 2 and b sub 2 is positive 1. So if we are going to graph it, so this will be the graph of y equals 2x plus 1 and this will be the graph of y equals 2x minus 3. So if you notice, the graph of this system of linear equation is parallel. So parallel if m sub 1 is equal to m sub 2 and b sub 1 is not equal to b sub 2. Now let us have example number 2. So we are given the first equation y equals 3x plus 2 and the second equation y is equal to negative 1/3 x plus 4. So if we're going to get the slope for this first equation, the slope is 3 and the y-intercept is 2. And for the second equation, the slope is negative 1/3 and the y-intercept is 4. So the lines are perpendicular, meaning they intersect and form a right angle. So the lines have different y-intercepts. Their slopes are negative reciprocals of each other. So the product of the slopes is negative 1. So we have here 3 and the negative reciprocal of 3 is negative 1/3. So if we multiply 3 by negative 1/3, so it is equal to negative 1. So if the relationship of m sub 1 times m sub 2 is equal to negative 1 and b sub 1 is not equal to b sub 2, so the graph of the equation is perpendicular, meaning the angle formed by intersecting these two lines is perpendicular or right angle. So the graph of y equals negative 1/3 x plus 4 is this line and the graph of y equals 3x plus 2 is this line. Okay? So again, if the graph is perpendicular or form a right angle, the relationship of the slope and the y-intercepts are m sub 1 times m sub 2 is equal to negative 1 and b sub 1 is not equal to b sub 2. Now let us have example number 3 for the system of linear equation in two variables. So we are given the first equation, y is equal to negative x plus 3, and the second equation, y is equal to 2x minus 3. So we have here the slope of the first equation is negative 1. So negative 1 is the numerical coefficient of the x term. So that's why the slope is negative 1. And the y-intercept is positive 3. Now for the second equation, so the numerical coefficient of the x term here is 2, so therefore the slope is 2, and b or the y-intercept is negative 3. So the relationship of these equations, and if we're going to graph it, the graph are intersecting lines but not perpendicular. So meaning to say the angle formed is not equal to 90 degrees. So the slope of the lines are not equal and the y-intercepts are not also equal. Or in simple, the relationship of the slopes and the y-intercepts are m sub 1 is not equal to m sub 2 and b sub 1 is not equal to b sub 2. So if we are going to graph these two equations, so this will be the result of the graph. So they are intersecting. So the system of linear equation in two variables for these given equations is intersecting. lines. Okay? So this will be the graph of y is equal to negative x plus 3, and the equation y equals 2x minus 3. So this will be the graph. Now let us have the fourth example. So if each line in the system has the same slope and the same y-intercept, the lines are coincident, or the lines are on top of each other. So we can say that the relationship of the slopes and the y-intercepts are m sub 1 is equal to m sub 2 and b sub 1 is equal to b sub 2. So this will be the graph of the system of linear equation in two variables, which the graph is coinciding or coincide. So this will be the equation 2x minus y equals negative 1. This will be the graph. And of course, we are given the equation y equals 2x plus 1. This will also be the graph because they have the same slope and the same y-intercept. Now, without graphing, how can we tell that the graph of the system of the equations are parallel, perpendicular, intersecting, or coinciding? So let us have example. So the first one, we are given y is equal to x plus 8 and y is equal to negative x plus 3. So let us determine the slope and the y-intercept. So the slope of the first equation is 1 and the slope of the second equation, or m sub 2, is equal to negative 1. The y-intercept of the first equation is positive 8 and the y-intercept of the second equation is positive 3. So we may say that the relationship of the slope is, or the product, m sub 1 times m sub 2 is equal to negative 1, and the y-intercept is that b sub 1 is not equal to b sub 2. So if the result will be like this, so the given graph of the equations are perpendicular, or the graph of the system is perpendicular because the product of the two slopes is equal to negative 1 and b sub 1 is not equal to b sub 2. Now let us have the second equation or second example. So we are given here y is equal to 7x and y is equal to 7x minus 2. So we have this value for m sub 1, which is equal to 7, and m sub 2, which is also equal to 7. B sub 1 is 0 and b sub 2 is negative 2. Now let us see the relationship. So m sub 1 is equal to m sub 2, but b sub 1 is not equal to b sub 2. So if the slope is equal and the y-intercepts are not equal, so the graph will be parallel. Okay? So the graph of the system is parallel. Now let us have example number 3. So we are given the equation 5x plus y equals 2 and 10x plus 2y equals 4. So how can we get the slope of the equations here? So the slope is negative 5 for the first equation. So how do we get it given that the equation is in standard form? So the numerator will be 5. Then we get the opposite sign of the operation here given. So it will be negative. So it will be negative 5 over the numerical coefficient of y, which is 1. So negative 5 over 1 is negative 5. Now for the slope of the second equation, if this is plus sign, so the slope is negative, and then 10 over 2. So negative 10 over 2. And negative 10 over 2 is negative 5. Now for the y-intercept, we will just divide the constant by the numerical coefficient of the y term. So 2 divided by 1 is 2. So therefore, b sub 1 is 2. And then this one, so 4 divided by 2 is 2. So the y-intercept of the second equation is 2. So the relationship is, or are, m sub 1 is equal to m sub 2. B sub 1 is equal to B sub 2. So therefore, the graph of the system of this equation is coinciding. Now let us have example number 4. So we are given the equations which are y equals 3x plus 1 and y is equal to 2x minus 3. So determine the slopes and the y-intercept. So the first slope is equal to 3 and the m sub 2, or the second slope for the second equation, is 2. Then we have b sub 1, which is equal to 1, and b sub 2, which is equal to negative 3 from the given equations. So let us take a look with the relationship. So m sub 1 is not equal to m sub 2, and b sub 1 is not equal to b sub 2. So if this will be the resulting relationship from these two equations, therefore, the system of the linear equation in two variables, or the graph of the system, is intersecting. Okay, let us have example of the graph, the system of linear equation. So we are given the equation y is equal to x plus 2 and y is equal to negative 2x plus 2. So how are we going to graph this system of linear equation? Using the slope and the y-intercept. So first, we have to get the slope of the first equation and the second equation, and the y-intercept of the first equation and the second equation. So for the first equation, the slope is equal to 1. So m sub 1 is equal to 1. And for the second equation, the slope is equal to negative 2. Now for the first equation, our y-intercept is 2, and also with the second equation, the intercept is 2. Now, according to the given relationship of the slope and the y-intercept, m sub 1 is not equal to m sub 2, and b sub 1 is equal to b sub 2. So the graph must be intersecting. So now let us use the slope and the y-intercept to graph the first equation. So the y-intercept of the first equation is 2. So it means that the graph of the equation will pass through this point at the y-axis at 0, 2. Okay. Now, the slope of the first equation is 1. So it means that if we're going to use the definition of the slope, which is rise over run, so meaning we have 1 over 1 for this particular value. So it means we have 1 upward and 1 to the right. So this will be the location of the second point. So now let us connect these 2 points here using a straight line. So this will be now the graph of y equals x plus 2. Now let us graph y equals negative 2x plus 2. So since the second equation has the y-intercept which is equal to 2, so it means that the graph of this equation will pass through this point. So we have 0, 2. And the slope of the second equation is negative 2. So if it is negative 2, it means that rise over run is negative 2 over 1. So if it is negative 2 over 1, so it means that we will count 2 units downward because it is negative. So we have 1, 2, and then 1 unit to the right because of positive 1. So this will be the location of the new point. So we will now connect these 2 points by a straight line. And this will be the graph of y equals negative 2x plus 2. So the graph of the system of linear equation given the two equations which are y equals x plus 2 and y equals negative 2x plus 2 is intersecting. And as you can see in the graph is intersecting. Now, let us have the second example. So, we are given the equation x minus 2y is equal to negative 8 and 4x plus 6y is equal to negative 12. So, let us determine the slope and the y-intercept. So, for equation number 1, the slope is 1/2. So, again, negative 2. That's why our slope is positive. Then, 1 over 2, the numerical coefficient of the x term, and the numerical over the numerical coefficient of the y term. So 1 over 2. So therefore, the slope is 1/2. Now for equation number 2, we are given 4x plus 6y equals negative 12. So since this is positive, so the slope is negative. Then over the numerical coefficient of x over the numerical coefficient of y. So 4 over 6, negative 4 over 6. So we have to get the lowest term of it. So it is equal to negative 2/3. And then our b sub 1, so negative 8 divided by negative 2. So it is positive 4. And negative 12 divided by 6 is negative 2. So the relationship of the slopes and the y-intercept is that m sub 1 is not equal to m sub 2 and b sub 1 is not equal to b sub 2. So therefore, the graph must be intersecting. So now let us graph x minus 2y equals negative 8. So since the y-intercept of the first equation is 4, so it will pass through this point. So we have this point. And since the slope is 1/2, so we have 1 for the rise and 2 for the run. So we can locate this point here. So we have downward 1, negative 1, over to the left 2. So over negative 2, so it will be positive 1/2. So 1, 2. So this will be the graph of x minus 2y equals negative 8. Now for the second equation, we have the y-intercept, which is negative 2. So it will pass through this point or this part here. And then we have the slope, which is negative 2/3. So we can have the second point position here. So why is it here? So we use upward. So positive 2, 1, 2. So positive 2 over 1, 2, 3. Negative 3. So because it is to the left. So positive 2 over negative 3 is negative 2/3. So this will be the location of the second point. So this will be the graph of 4x plus 6y equals negative 12. So they are intersecting in this particular point. Now let us have example number 3. We are given the equation x plus 3y is equal to negative 6 and negative 3x plus y is equal to 3. So let us get the slope and the y-intercept. So for the first equation, the slope is negative 1/3. So negative because we have here the plus sign, opposite of it, so negative, then 1 over 3. So we have the first slope as negative 1/3. Now for the second slope, second equation, we have here negative 3x plus y equals 3. So we have here negative, opposite sign of this, so negative of negative 3 over 1. So negative of negative is positive, and then 3 over 1, so 3. So we have the second slope, which is positive 3. Now for the first equation, or first y-intercept, we have here negative 6 divided by 3. So it is equal to negative 2. And then 3 divided by positive 1, so which is equal to 3. So our b sub 1 is negative 2 and b sub 2 is 3. Now let us see the relationship. So m sub 1 times m sub 2 is equal to negative 1. And b sub 1 is not equal to b sub 2. So if this will be the relationship of the slope and the y-intercept, therefore we can say that the graph is perpendicular. So let us see the graph of x plus 3y equals negative 6. So it will pass through negative 2. So this will be the location of the point. And then we have the slope negative 1/3. So let us see the second point. So we have here the point. So negative, we can use upward, 1 upward, and then to the left, 3 to the left. So that's why it is negative. So this will be the graph of x plus 3y equals negative 6. Now for the second equation, negative 3x plus y equals 3. So we have here the slope, the y-intercept, which is 3. So it will pass through this point. Okay, and then the second point will be here, negative 1, because our slope is positive 3, so you can use downward, 3 downward, so negative 3, and then 1 to the left, negative 1. So negative 3 over negative 1 is positive 3. So connect it by the straight line. So this will now be the graph of negative 3x plus y equals 3. So if you notice, the angle formed by the intersecting lines is perpendicular, or it formed 90-degree angle or right angle. Okay, let us have another example for the system of linear equation in two variables. So we are given the task here to describe the slope and the y-intercepts of the graphs of the given system of equations. So now let us take a look with this graph. So first, let us get the slope and the y-intercept of this first line here, colored blue, or the first graph, so the slope is positive 2. So why is it positive 2? So since the slope defined as rise over run, so whether it is upward or downward, and run whether it is to the right or to the left. So let us count. So from this point up to this point, so we have here upward, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Since it is upward, so positive 4. And then over run, 1, 2. Since it is to the right, so positive 2. So we have positive 4 over positive 2, which is equal to 2. So the first slope is 2. Now, let us get the y-intercept. So, the y-intercept is negative 5. Why is it negative 5? Because the graph passes through the y-axis at the point 0, negative 5 here in this point. So, therefore, the y-intercept is negative 5. Now, let us have the second graph, which is colored the orange. So, the slope is negative 1/2. So, why is it negative 1/2? So, from this point, we count the rise, then overrun up to this point. So we have here 1. So since it is downward, so it is negative 1 over 1, 2. Since it is to the right, so positive 2. And the simplest form of negative 1 over 2 or positive 2 is negative 1/2. So the second slope is negative 1/2. Now for the second y-intercept, so it is equal to 2 because the graph here passes through the y-axis at the point 0, 2. So therefore, the y-intercept is 2. Now, take a look with the relationship of the slope and the y-intercept. So we are given that the product of the first slope and the second slope is equal to negative 1, and b sub 1 is not equal to b sub 2. So therefore, the graph is intersecting but perpendicular. Okay? So the angle formed by these two lines here is a right angle. Now let us have the second example. So we are given here this graph. So let us describe the slope and the y-intercepts of the graphs of this system of equation. So for the first graph, here in colored blue, so the slope is equal to negative 1. So why is it negative 1? So from this point, we count downward. So we have 1, 2, 3. So we have, since it is downward, so it is negative 3. Then 1, 2, 3 to the right. So since it is to the right, positive 3. So the simplified form of negative 3 over 3 is equal to negative 1. And the slope of this graph is, and the y-intercept, the y-intercept is negative 2 because the graph passes through the y-axis at the point 0, negative 2. So therefore, the y-intercept is negative 2. Now let us take a look with the second graph, colored orange. So the second slope is negative 1. So why is it negative 1? Again, we count downward and to the right from this point up to this point. So we have 1, 2. So since it is downward, so we have negative 2. And then 1, 2 to the right, so positive 2. So negative 2 over positive 2, the simplest form of this is negative 1. And the y-intercept is 3 because the line or the graph passes through the y-axis at the point 0, 3. So the y-intercept of the second graph is 3. Now, we see the relationship that the slopes are equal, or m sub 1 is equal to m sub 2, and b sub 1 is not equal to b sub 2. So therefore, the graphs or the graph of the system of the linear equation in two variables is parallel. Now let us have the next example. So we have to describe the slope and the y-intercepts of the graphs of the system of equations. So we are given here. So let us take a look with the blue one, the first graph. So the slope of this line is negative 2/3. So why is it negative 2/3? So again, we count rise over run from this point up to this point. So we have 1, 2. Since it is downward, so it is negative 2 over 1, 2, 3. Since to the right, so positive 3. So we have negative 2 over positive 3. And the simplified form of negative 2 over positive 3 is negative 2/3. Now for the y-intercept, so it is equal to negative 1 because the line or the graph passes through the y-axis at the point 0, negative 1. Now for the second slope, here on the second graph colored orange, so we have here the slope is equal to 1. So why is it equal to 1? Because the rise, so we have to count from this point up to this point. So we have 1, 2, 3. Since rise is upward, so it is positive 3. Then we have 1, 2, 3. So run is positive 10. It's to the right, so positive 3. And 3 over 3 or positive 3 over 3, the simplest form is 1. And the y-intercept of this graph is equal to 2 because the line passes through the y-axis at the point 0, 2. So it means that the first slope is not equal to the second slope, and the first y-intercept is not equal to the second y-intercept. So therefore, the graph of the system of the linear equations in two variables is intersecting. Now let us have the second or the next example. So we are given colored blue graph and colored orange. So it means that the graph is coinciding. So for the slope of the first graph on blue one, so we have here from this point up to this point. So we have 1, 2, 3, positive 3 because it is upward, over 1, 2, 3, positive 3 because it is to the right. So it is equal to 1. And the y-intercept is equal to 1 because it passes through the point 0, 1 on the y-axis. Now for the second one, so for the orange one, so again the slope is 1 and the y-intercept is 1. So therefore, if the slopes are equal and the y-intercepts are equal, it means that the graph is coinciding. Okay, that's the end of our discussion. So thank you for watching and God bless.